Stream looks live to me.
Oh hey, I'm in here.
Hello.
Hey.
I believe Cass is still setting up, but we thought we'd pull you in anyway.
Alright, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to Tohloo's audio.
Alright. Spoilers. I killed Propeller Man in the run. Did the fish, or the, whatchamacallit, the Triple King incentive get met?
Yes, it did.
Alright, cool. I guess I'll be doing that during the run after Bridenmore Keep, since the Trubel Pond is right next to it. Are we ready to go?
Just a minute. Okay, we did get 2 more donations during the changeover. We got $5 from Armageddon. He says, if everyone watching donated $5 now, we'd meet our goal, RDD. And Ramses donated $25. Hashtag keep that pace. Also do a big boss run. Thank you for those donations, guys. And with that, let's just check with Cass to make sure he's ready to go, and then we can start the run here. Okay, if you want to give a countdown, go ahead.
Alright, cool. Let me just go back to the menu here. Alright, so I'm ready to go, so I guess I'll do the countdown, if that's okay.
Sounds good.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Plague Knight, New Game Plus. This is very much a far more... This is actually the fastest run in the entire game so far. And you'll see why. First of all, Plague Knight is already really fast to begin with. But he also starts with a bunch of items that you don't really ever see in any percent. And a lot of those items really help a lot with mobility. You just saw one there. That's called the Staff of Surging, aka the Hadouken. And this one is called Big Boom, and that's really useful to get rid of a lot of these dirt blocks right over here. And I also have Spin Burst, which is also really useful to go through blocks. But I guess I should talk more about the basic mechanics of Plague Knight, if you're not familiar with them. So Plague Knight, the reason he's so dang fast is that he can use a charge ability Oh wait, actually, let me explain this first. Okay, so this wall is weird. And if you burst... If you, like, enter that screen from a certain height, you actually do this, like, weird screen warp. I'm not really sure why it works. But, I don't know. It's pretty fast, so it's good. This is Black Knight. He's kind of a chump. So with the bomb and the staff that I'm using, I can just loop him, basically, infinitely. But yeah, Plague Knight's basic ability is that he can burst, which makes him, like, fly across the screen. He also has a double jump, so I can combo my burst and my double jump together, and just keep my momentum going. Oh, here's a fun Easter egg. If you actually hit this house with a bait bomb, the house instantly blows up, which is a really weird thing. Normally you would have to go to the left side and actually make some barrels explode. But for some reason the bait bomb destroys the entire house. And another item that you get is called the Fleet Flask. The Fleet Flask is kind of an awkward item to use, because if you actually hit a wall with it, you actually sort of bonk and lose a bunch of time with it. But in order to actually use it efficiently, you need to, well, not bonk into walls. And it actually goes at like the same speed as your burst does, but you do have to spend a little bit of time actually starting it. So it's not really used all over the place because of that reason. Oh dang. There's a bonk. So here I'm gonna try to go through this block. That's pretty precise. You have to turn at just the right angle in order to actually make that. Alright, there it is. So that's the smoke bomb. It's a very costly item. It costs 3 mana bars, but it makes you, as long as you stay in the smoke cloud, you stay invincible. So it's a pretty good item. This is King Knight. He's also a chump. Basically every boss is a chump in this category. Alright, so I guess we're doing the dance, which will be after this stage. So this dance is actually different than the standard Shovel Knight dance. They actually remade this dance just for Plague Knight. I guess I'll dance at the same time he is. Alright, that's that. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Alright, now back to the run. Oh, dude, that frog. So frogs in this game are kind of a jerk. They can decide to do their electrical attack, and they can also jump in, like, I think one of, like, 6 directions. And if they pick the right time to jump, they can really block you super hard, and there's not much you can do about it. Oh, dude, come on. Oh, one other thing to note that I didn't talk about earlier is that you can actually charge Plague Knight's Burst while in a screen transition. So basically, every time you enter a room, you can burst, like, right away. And that's actually a pretty important part of the movement in this game. Just because of that one little small detail, you can pretty much, like, never stop moving, like, ever. Oh, right, so one other weird finicky thing about Fleet Flask is that if you have Fleet Flask active and do a burst and then do a jump, while holding forward you will go out of the Fleet Flask, which most of the time you don't want to do, but it's useful in some sections of the game. Since again, if you do have Fleet Flask active and you touch a wall, you bonk off of it. Alright, so this is Spectre Knight. Aw, damn, dude. Alright. I'm just gonna wait here. Oh man, he's being the worst right now. Oh well. So every time I hit this boss, he like bounces off. He bounces in like the opposite direction that you hit him with. But it's kind of unexpected, like how he does it. It's not really predictable sometimes. So unfortunately he did like he sort of bounced really awkwardly, and I wasn't able to corner him in the right side, but that's okay.
Do I have time to read a quick donation here?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, well, we officially are at 40% of our donation total with this donation. It's $5 from Ethereal Peon, who says something about killing animals or something. Thank you for that donation. And yeah, like I said, we're at 40% of our donation total already. So great job to everybody, and let's keep that pace.
Luckily, there are no animals harmed in this run. Oh wait, no, actually, there it goes. I just killed a rat. It's over. But anyway. Oh, dude, this is not good. Alright, so this stage is kind of brutal, because in order to actually get a good boss fight for this stage, I have to go into the boss fight whilst having 2 health. Oh, dude, please. Alright. This is fine. So... oh man. I'm gonna have to do some hot improv here. Oh wait, never mind. I'm dead. Alright. Yeah, this stage is really brutal. If you do one mistake, it sort of dominoes into everything else going badly. So I started the run with 3 extra health from health tonics. Health tonics in this game, for this character, actually increase your normal maximum health, and you can actually get like an extra 3 health if you have enough tonics. And when you die, you actually lose all of them. So actually right now I have like 3 less health than what I started the run with. And then New Game Plus, for Plague Knight, everything hits twice as hard. And also, something I forgot to mention, the reason I got sent all the way back to the beginning is because in New Game Plus there's also twice as less checkpoints, basically. Oh, I skipped that checkpoint. Oh well. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take some tonics here, just to be safe. Man, alright. So I'm gonna try to do a damage boost here so I can actually do the strat that I want to for this boss. So the reason I want to have this much health is because... Oh, actually, let me go get back and get this checkpoint, because if I die, it's gonna be a bad time. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the corner here, take 1 damage, and then just lock him in the corner with stab strikes and the cluster bomb. Alright, cool. So the reason I want to be at 2 health or less for that boss is that if I have very low health, he cannot use an item called the Phase Locket. The Phase Locket actually makes Shovel Knight completely invincible, which is pretty bad. Oh, one other thing to note is that, I'm sorry to say guys, but this isn't a real run, because I'm actually using a cheat code. And this is the way this category works, for New Game Plus. You start the game with a cheat code and it gets rid of all of the random encounters on the map. Or actually they're not random encounters, but normally you would have encounters that sort of move around on the map. And the reason we use this cheat code for this category is that if we didn't use that cheat code, we would have a bunch of map encounters, like basically all over the screen, and you would lose tons of time if you got one. So we basically all agreed to use this cheat code, and then we don't have to worry about that at all for any of the runs. Oh, sorry, I forgot to specify who we was. We being the community around the year, like, 2015 or so. Sorry, my bad. So, one cool thing about this screen is that you can actually do the next screen blind without going into it. So I'm just gonna go over here now, and I didn't have to enter the previous room to actually go through it, since there's no ceiling to stop you in that one instance. There is one other room where that trick is useful, and that's gonna be in Propeller Knight stage. Yeah, this is Treasure Knight. There's like a couple of random things you could do, and I pretty much just got the best pattern. But yeah, if you haven't been able to tell so far, like a lot of the bosses are way easier than they normally are. And that's just because you have a Cluster Bomb, and you have a ton of magic, and you can just basically do a ridiculous amount of damage.
I have another donation here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we got 20 bucks from Upsetty Spaghetti. And the comment is, I wish I could do the thing, but all I can do is be mood-killing pasta and try to make Sent watch dumb cutscenes. So this is going towards the Final Fantasy Type 0 HD cutscenes.
Nice.
Thank you for that donation. Upsetty Spaghetti.
So this is a pretty good use of the Fleet Flask. These very, very long rooms, you can just... Oh, what? Okay. I don't know why I bonked there. I guess I finished my flask too early, but... These super, super long rooms are perfect for Fleet Flask since you never have to stop. Oh, dude, damn. Alright, so coming up is the swag slime jump. Oh, dude, nice, I got it. That jump is actually very precise. If you're slightly off, you can either bonk into, like, 2 separate walls, and the worst one puts you, like, right next to lava. And it's really hard to recover from, so it's kind of risky. Aw, dang. You can actually keep that flask all the way over here. And now I'm in Mole Knight, and if I stand and throw a bomb at this specific spot, I can do 4 damage every time he passes through. That was pretty good. If you do want to learn this game, just join the Shovel Knight server and hit me up, dude. I've been really bad as far as tutorials go. I've been wanting to do a tutorial for Plague Knight for a billion years, but I've just been too lazy to do it. Apologies to everyone who actually wants to learn this game and just wants to watch a video. I just haven't made it yet.
Oh, one more thing I want to add too. It's a couple runs from now still, but there's an incentive for Ori in the Blind Forest to choose the color of Ori. And the options are red, blue, yellow, and green. And currently nobody has donated for any of the colors, so if you want to put one of the colors in the lead with the donation, you can strike first right now.
Oh, dude, right, okay. Here's my, I don't know what you call them, but here's my pledge if the $2,000 gets met. I will do a Plague Knight tutorial. There you go.
There we go. Alright, I'm adding it. I'm adding it to the list, holding you to it.
Alright. So this stage is kind of hell. Oh god. Please, okay. That jump is really scary, because if you either jump too early, you can get damaged and just fall off the entire stage. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna hit... Oh wait. No, never mind. I was gonna say I'm not gonna hit a checkpoint in this stage, but that's actually... Oh wait. Oh wait, I messed up. I skipped the checkpoint. Whatever, it's fine, I won't die. Don't worry about it. This next room is not scary at all. It's impossible to die in this room. See, it's impossible. Polar Knight's like kinda whatever. Jump over here, throw a bomb, you do a damage boost. Throw another bomb, comes down, and then you just smack him a bunch. Oh, dude. Okay, that's fine. So the gimmick in this stage is that there's a bunch of conveyor belts everywhere. But as Plague Knight, they're not really relevant, since you basically just... As far as you, if you have good movement, you just basically... As soon as you land, you're already off the ground again, so conveyor belts don't really affect you that much. Oh, dude! Shit. I was really scared of blunking there. Easy damage boost. I actually meant to do a bunch of safer strats for the marathon, but then I just forgot. So I'm just like skipping a bunch of checkpoints that are actually really risky to skip, but it's okay. I haven't really died too much. Except for that one time. So coming up is Tinker Knight. Normally what you would do to kill this boss with Shovel Knight is that you just throw a gear at him and you one-shot him. But it doesn't really work the same with Plague Knight. It works a bit differently. Instead, you just kind of do double damage to his first phase. So he's still gonna die pretty much instantly. And Tinker Knight is actually... I believe he's the only boss that you can actually start to hit as soon as he starts gaining health. As you will see right now. So he basically just... as soon as he started attacking, he was basically already at half health. Alright, so this is Flying Machine. It's a pretty scary stage for in pretty much any category for literally any character. If I do any mistakes, they'll be pretty costly. Since there are pits everywhere and it's a really bad time if you mess up anything. Oh, dude! Okay, so that's what we call a Jawa. And Jawas can just kind of... they're probably one of the most random enemies in the game. And if they decide to not be nice, you are in a really bad spot, like like what had just happened. But it's fine, he won't kill me again. Alright, there you go. That's what that room is supposed to look like. Alright, so this is a mini-boss. Pretty easy, you just kind of go behind him and slash a bunch. And here I'm gonna skip 2 rooms that I would go in normally. Now I'm over here! Oh god, dude. I just want to get the checkpoint. Alright. I'm just gonna take extra health for safety. So in the next couple rooms, they all have fans, and depending on the cycle I get, I can either get fast or really slow rooms. Since I died, and then now redoing the stage, I kind of got a weird cycle that I wasn't really ready for, so... But this room's the most important. And that wasn't bad. This is a wind room. It's kind of scary if you are not confident in what you're doing, but eh. Oh yikes, okay. I was actually really close to bonking there. I would have had to redo the auto-scroller had I failed that trick. So I entered the boss room with a bomb thrower, which actually like manipulates the AI of this boss to just go into my bombs really easily, and yeah, he's not really a huge threat if you actually get that manip down. Since you can just stand right at the beginning of the fight and throw 2 bombs at the ground, it's really easy to execute.
Alright, we got a donation here that is going to need some explaining.
Okay.
Because I don't know which incentive they want to put this towards.